I can tell you this, use any strategy you want. If you don't have risk management, you're not going to pass it. You're not going to pass it. There might be a few people who might pass it in 1 to 2 days, but that is not sustainable. If you want to be in this business, you gotta be risk. You gotta manage your risk.
Hello, what's up, guys? It's Jeffrey Benson right here today. And today I've got a fantastic trader who passed our FIREPIP junior trader. And I've got a host of all others that are still currently on their way and they are doing fantastically well. I've got other traders who are already funded for a $100,000 account, and I also have some for $10,000 account. So today I'm bringing you Hissam. He's from Pakistan and he's a fantastic trader. He passed his entry test with very nifty entry trades, and he also passed his profitability test. I just purchased the 10K account for him and I'm giving him the account. So I asked him for an interview, then he granted it. From his whole busy schedule, he was able to give us some time to come share his testimonials with us. So today he's going to be going through his entry test, how he got past that, the money management that he uses. He's also going to be talking about his profitability test. And right now he's currently on his FTMO free challenge that I purchased for him. So we can hear him out. Say hi to us, Mr. Hissam.
Uh, Hello. Thank you so much for giving this pleasure to me. My name is Sayyid Hissam. I am from Pakistan, and I'm from the capital of Islamabad. To tell you a little bit about myself, I am an electrical engineer. I work for a for a very good company, a generators company, and trading was something I picked up from a friend. Um, I It's been 1.5 years since I first saw MT4. So yeah, I've come a long way if I look back. And with all the experience, I came about FTMO and what it has to offer. And through FTMO, I came across Jeffrey Benson, the fine gentleman who funded me for my challenge, 10K challenge. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Hissam. We are super excited to have you join a FIREPIP traders. And this is not just the opportunity that is available for you as a FIREPIP trader. There are so many other opportunities that which I'm still going to be unveiling as the time goes on. Now, Hissam passed his entry test before I was able to give him the profitability test. Now, let me take you straight ahead to my screen and show you his performances on his entry test, profitability test, before we move on to the next. Here on our screen, we've got his entry test. Now, we all know for you to get the entry test, first thing to do, you have to go to your own personal FTMO account, free trial, and create a free trial 50K challenge. So once you create a free trial 50K challenge, our criteria are the account must not be older than 1 month upon the date of submission to us, which he actually passed, right? This was actually checked. So it was on the 14th of June, and he sent that way before then. All right. And you must be able to make 10% profit, which is 5K on top of the 50K. So you're going to make $5,000 on top of the 50K. Then the third rule for us, you have to trade for 10 minimum trading days. Yes, we all know FTMO put 5 minimum trading days on the free trial, but we want 10. And we also know the profit target that FTMO requires is 2005, which is just 5%, but we want 10%. So these are the things that we should look out for. Of course, you have to respect the max daily loss and also respect the max loss, which he actually passed. And we also have to see lot size consistency. Now, let's have a sneak peek at what he did. So on his account, you can notice that most of major time it was just flat. It was just flat on the call. Nothing happened. He never really had serious losses, but rather he was having small wins, which we can see right here. And from here, he started having consecutive wins and kept on riding slowly and gently, and he won the race. So it really makes sense the way he trades. And I like to see kind of traders like this. These are the kind of traders we like to see, the investors here like to see. They have to see traders who is consistent, who is not desperate to make the mark. Okay. Even if you are unable to meet the profit target, while your minimum 10 trading days is check, your max daily loss is check, your max loss is check, but just your profit target is only positive at the time. Just small. We are still going to give you a free repeat. All right. We're going to give you a free repeat. I mean, on the profitability test stage, not on the entry test. So this is his entry test, right? You can see his average profit, he won 78.59, and while his average loss was just negative 24.49, which makes sense. And his win is for 3.80. So his win is low, but his expectancy is 20.66. But his average risk to reward is 3.21. That's massive. So that absolutely covers up the win ratio, which makes a lot of sense. So, Mr. Hisam, please, can you just tell us, while you were on this entry stage, what was going on in your mind? Did you know about us before you started going on this your entry stage, or you're just trading just to master the game before you purchase a challenge for yourself?
Sure. So the thing is, FTMO, I do wanna purchase their challenge personally, but the thing is that I wouldn't put my money into something until I know I can do it. So what FTMO does is they really help you out in a sense that they give you a free trial, a free 14-day trial. That gives you an opportunity to really really test yourself, put yourself under their shoes, and see if you can really meet their targets or not. So the real test would have been for me. I mean, the tests, the free trials that I take on FTMO, I tell myself that if I can make double of the target, I think I can manage to do it to get the free to get the chance successfully and finish it off successfully if I can do the free trial with double what they have mentioned on their terminal, on their matrix. So on the free trial, you got to make 5%.
Yeah.
But I told myself, if you wanna really get this fund, you gotta put yourself in the real stress test. So personally, I take a lot of free FTMO trials. I've been practicing on them, and my way to do it is I always tell myself, Sam, you gotta focus on the risk management. You gotta respect the targets.
Yeah.
But the profitability target, you gotta double it.
Yeah.
So that really gets me in the zone. Now, as for the account matrix that Jeffrey is showing you, in the start, it is very important to get yourself warmed up. You see, risk management is done best when you are stress free. You gotta get yourself in the zone. Get a few good trades, let them be small. It doesn't matter. The key thing to passing this is risk management. I can tell you this, use any strategy you want. If you don't have risk management, you're not gonna pass it. You're not going to pass it. There might be a few people who might pass it in 1 to 2 days, but that is not sustainable. If you want to be in this business, you gotta be risk. You gotta manage your risk.
Yeah.
Period.
All right. Thank you. I love that point. Now, talking on risk, let me go straight ahead to your profitability test now. I love the way you spread out your risk, and it makes a whole lot of sense. Can you discuss with us what is your risk parameters? What is your risk to reward? How do you manage your risk? Can you discuss that with us?
Sure. So usually, okay. So this is my profitability.
Yes.
Okay. When to be very honest here, when I came across Jeffrey's offer on getting funded if I can pass the FTMO free trial with his laid out targets, to be frank, I was excited because I had already I had already finished off a challenge test with respect to Jeffrey's rules. So I
Yeah.
had it beforehand. And that is what really got me excited. I was like, okay, how did that happen? How did
Yeah.
this happen? Yeah. So, to be honest, I think I'm fortunate that I visit FTMO videos. Jeffrey just came up on YouTube, and I was like, okay, this is cool. Okay, I contacted Jeffrey. He gave me this account. Now, to be very honest, in the start, I was excited. I was kind of excited. As you can see, initially I was profitable. I was trying to get myself bombed up, but then there were some drawdowns that I faced.
Yeah, right here, this drawdown.
Yeah. Exactly. So the reason for this drawdown is simple. I got into a market that was kind of uh, it, it was just not my thing. So the pairs I usually trade are GBP USD and GBP JPY. Uh, the reason I trade these because I'm comfortable with them. My advice to anyone who wants to pass this challenge: focus on that. Focus on the things that you're comfortable with. Don't jump into things here and there. So yeah, I did get this drawdown, but then after this drawdown, I told myself, no, Hisam, you got to get yourself back in the zone. Uh, and to be honest, I've been trying really hard to work on my risk management skills. At first, I passed my entrance test only through scalping, but because of the drawdown I received here, I knew that I had to hold my profitable trades, and my strategy basically allows me to basically get into the highest probable entries. Uh, if I lose 1%. But if I hold them, they're going to give me a good sum. By holding, I mean if I follow the rules of risk management
Okay.
while holding.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay, nice, fantastic. Already we saw on your entry test that your risk to reward is massive. That is 1 to 3.26 or 6 to thereabout. That's really massive, and which makes a lot of sense to us. So this is your profitability test, and how you got here. You may be wondering how you got here. The first thing he did was to open a free trial on his personal FTMO account. Then he sent me that link upon passing. That is when he sent it to me on Telegram. The link to Telegram, the chat box, everything is in our description box. On Telegram, there you can message me, and I'm also going to be adding how to message me on the Telegram. All right. So he sent me the link. I confirmed him under 1 to 2 hours. Then I gave him profitability test, which he traded on. Then he also passed within 10 minimum trading days. The same criteria for entry test is the same thing for profitability test. That is 10% on profit target, 10 minimum trading days, and everything just remains the same thing. All right. So he passed both of them. Right now, he's currently on his free 10K FTMO challenge, which is about to start right now. All right, so he's a fantastic trader. Now, let me stop the share of the screen and ask him one really important question. Now, there are a lot of people that still doubt this whole thing, or there are a lot of people that feel this is not worth it. Fine, it may not be worth it to some people who have the money to fund. Trust me, there are a lot of fantastic traders out there who do not have enough money to pay for these challenges. You may think 155 euros is a small amount of money to you, or while some other people think it's a very big amount of money. Or where there are some people that have that money, but they don't want to stake into this company because they don't really know how it works. So we're actually coming out to give this opportunity. I want Hisam to give us his idea or to share his opinion, what he thinks for those who think it's not worth it. Do you think it's actually worth it?
To be risk-free is amazing. Okay, if you look at me, I did not pay anything, and I still got an opportunity to participate in a fund, for a fund that may be a stepping stone for me to enter in the FX industry as a professional trader.
Yeah.
So if you compare the risk to reward here, I mean, like, it's pretty good. The odds are pretty good. Even if I lose, and to be very frank, um, although I've won this challenge, even if I lose, I would try again because there is no risk involved. And the thing is, I did have my doubts at first, but now everything is clear. You just gave me the account, you just gave me the logins, and you've officially uh, interviewed me. You're officially interviewing me, so that gives me confidence in your way, in your firm, in FIREPIPS, basically. So
Yeah.
for all those traders who are looking uh, uh, for getting funded, for getting a chance to being profitable in the long run, for not putting in their money initially, or partially investing some money and getting a better chance at getting an FTMO account, I would highly recommend Jeffrey Benson's Jeffrey Benson's funded way. I mean, the FIREPIPS way.
All right, thank you very much, Isam. What Isam is trying to say is that it's being risk-free is phenomenal. Like, it's no-brainer. Even though he fails, he has nothing to lose. He can go back again and try again, which makes a lot of sense. There are some people that want it that way. All right. So whether you want to participate or not, trust me, just make sure you support those who want to participate. Do not give hate comments right there on the comment box, please. All right. So Isam, we're super excited to have you here among us. So what is your advice to those traders who are watching us right now and who are also undergoing this test? What's your one word for them? Your word for them?
Oh, right. My advice to funded trade for traders who want to get funded is, listen, if, and mark my words, okay, if you break the principles of risk management, I'm outrightly telling you, you're not gonna make. Okay, use whatever strategy you want. Considering you've back tested it, match it up with the risk management. If you lose on the first day, if, for example, your risk management tells you that you're going to lose 1% per day, man, stand back, get up from your laptop and leave. Come back and tomorrow, trade again. Win, uh, lose the battle, but win the war. Okay, this is a marathon. As long as your risk as long as your risk is managed, you're gonna make it. And hopefully, uh, I'll also manage the account that Jeffrey gave me with proper, better risk management. Yep, that's it. And don't give up. Okay, don't give up. If you're gonna give up midway, nah. All the people in the world who are successful, they had one thing in common: they did not give up. So my main advice would be follow risk management and don't give up on risk management. That's it.
You're fantastic. So thank you, Mr. Isam. We're super excited for that advice. And what he's saying is you should follow your risk management keenly. Yeah. All right, so guys, that is going to be that for this episode. We really appreciate you all for coming around and for sticking around to the end of this video. So if you have any question, you can drop them in the comment section. Please remember to like, turn on post notification, and subscribe if this content, you like to see this content. Now, if you want to get funded, it's pretty straightforward. Just open a free trial on your account, on your own personal FTMO account, pass with all our criteria, send me the entry account metrics, you get reviewed, then I'm going to send you login for your profitability test. After that, then I'm going to give you a free 10K. For 100,000, just send me entry test and pay $245, after which I'm going to give you $100,000. Now you can upgrade as you move on. If you're a 10,000 junior trader, $10,000 trader, you can upgrade later on. Okay, it's pretty simple. So everything, the criteria still remains the same thing. All right, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. And also, if you know you don't want to pass through this whole thing, The link to sign up with FTMO directly is also in the description box. You can just go there and pay your money, and it's pretty straightforward. Everything is straightforward. Now, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for staying woke. And bye for now, guys. Bye.